South Africa and Australia met today. It was all about taking the 2 points through to the Super 8 stage. Joe Wilson watched this game in St Kitts.
Ricky, you've got the coin.
Warm-up acts gone. Ponting and Smith agreed that yes, the World Cup could now properly begin. South Africa's captain chose to bowl first on a pitch which had served up runs like drinks at a free bar. South Africa's side, no surprises, packet full of all-rounders, rely on seamers. Significant change for Australia though. Hodge out, in comes the fit-again powerhouse, Andrew Symonds.
Very excited. I sort of feel reborn today, back out here having a game of cricket. It'd be great.
Was the decision made yesterday? You had a very tough training session, then I saw you throwing pretty much full out.
Yeah, I sort of did a sort of fitness test yesterday morning and came through it really well. I sort of surprised myself as well. So, yeah, now it's just sort of get out there and hopefully play a full game, a good game of cricket and get some match fitness into my shoulder.
Well, Symonds would have to wait to bat, but the nerves surely went as he watched his mates.
Straight down the ground. What a way to get off the mark for Matthew Hayden. Big tall man imposes himself. Good into the over for Australia. 5 for none. That's a beauty. What a way to get off the mark. Full face of the bat. Didn't try and hit it too hard. Used the hardness of the ball. And that's beautifully played. Just a fraction too full from Mackay and Tini. Second boundary, so good start for Australia. That's more runs. Again, not trying to overhit it. This is a chaser's on, and he can't get there. Beautifully timed by Matthew Hayden. And that's down the ground. Oh, this could be in trouble here if he hits, misses. The deflection worked for the fielder, and he couldn't capitalise. Oh, what a good shot. The chaser's on for Andrew Hall. He won't catch that. Too well timed. Boundaries are plenty for Australia. That was a good over. 11, 24 for no wicket. Oh, that's 4. Gillies on fire. And wider on the crease, and he's gone again. And Tini's suffering at the hands of Gilchrist. South Africa on the back foot. Cut away, more runs. It's a good batting wicket, and the Australians are enjoying the meal. They are attacking Shaun Pollock. They're definitely going to attack Shaun Pollock. Just a little shimmy down the wicket and, well, out the park.
This is massive for Matthew Hayden. He's summed up the pitch conditions. He likes the look of it.
It's gone again. And it's gone again.
Jeez, good luck bowling here. That's a beautiful shot by Hayden.
And he's got it away too, but it's a man down there. 50 up, not even 5 overs for Australia. Gillies gone just wide. Half a chance, but hit powerfully. 4 off the last ball. 57 for no wicket. And that's a good-looking shot. AB de Villiers is very quick, but not quick enough.
That's the problem with the small ground and the quick outfield. You can miss-hit them and they'll travel. Beautiful stroke. He just gives himself a moment. He thinks he's going early at the ball, and he manages to wait a fraction longer before pinging the length so well. He's done it with his feet, has Langerfeld. He's very relieved.
Nice bit of footwork.
Hello. That's Adam Gilchrist. And that is Mark Benson, the umpire. 84 for no wicket. It's not for the faint-hearted. That is the stroke of the morning. It may be the stroke of the match.
That's 52 for Matthew Hayden. What an innings so far. From the moment he strode to the crease, he was in dominant form.
4. No, 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 Hawley, shouted the bowler. Oh, my goodness me. Fancy being able to do that. To hit a man flat for 6 over mid-off. Not over square leg, over mid-off. 100 is on the board. Oh, hello. First mistake by Hayden. He really has played beautifully. He's gone along at, what, a strike rate of 142, but he hasn't needed to do that. Oh, yes, well taken. Nice, smooth catch. Herschel Gibbs in his position at backward point. Make sure that Adam Gilchrist is done for the day with bat in hand.
So Gilchrist has to go for 42, Australia, 106 for 1.
It's another one. Without much effort, he's just brushed that away.
Some coconuts. What a great day. Blue skies, good crowd.
May just have found mid-on, but in the end, just getting over the top of mid-on. Goes for him again. He's found the bottom edge. It's gone all the way. Successive boundaries. Oh, that's a quality strike. Well, folks, it's on the cards. It's here. It's up for grabs. Fastest 100 in World Cup history. Wow, that's bunting at his best. Man, that's a good stroke. He's not going to miss out. He's climbing in on the action.
Oh, and that's a superb one-hand catch. They've been training up. Didn't drop anything at all.
Goes straight on this occasion, down the ground.
Well, Ponting's joining the club. I suppose it was only a matter of time.
Doesn't matter where you bowl it if the stroke play is like that. This is one of the most wonderful hundreds you'll see. It is the fastest ever in the World Cup. It's done against the best side going around. Matthew Hayden has played a blinder. That's out. That's out. Well done, Jacques Callis. No problem for the catcher, Herschel Gibbs. But there's an example of making the ball cut or spin rather than bowling seamer.
Hayden 101 of just 68 balls. Very, very exciting batting from the in-form Hayden.
Well, with the fielding restrictions lifted, the run rate dropped from supersonic to just plain rapid. New batsman Michael Clarke, along with his captain Ricky Ponting, kept things moving at around a run a ball. Their partnership passed a century. Setting it up for a final onslaught was 400 on.
Clinical almost, Ricky Ponting, in the way that he picks his spots. That's the trouble with bowling a good length to him. He collects the ball off the length of it very well. That's big enough. And Mark Benson will confirm that 6 more will be added to Ricky Ponting's tally. That's a terrific hit. But it's out. Not terrific enough. AB de Villiers is the catcher. Ricky Ponting will not go to his 5th World Cup 100. Maybe a very important catch.
It's been a good knock by the captain. Read it well. It's been very entertaining as well. Gone for 91. 328 for 3.
A wonderful reception for Andrew Symonds. Wonderful. And that's a confident enough effort to make a strike through extra cover. That's a biggie. A real biggie. Michael Clark is playing quite brilliantly. How is he? Is he fully fit? That's the stroke that made the injury. Exactly the stroke, and no reaction from Symonds. That'll really please him. That's like getting back on the bike. Could be a run out. Oh, might well be a run out. I think in fairness, Clark had committed himself before Symonds had been sure of the call. It is a run out. That's a real shame. 92 from Michael Clark, and it comes to an end in the worst way. Hussey on strike. No stopping that. Full and wide is no good if it's an easy to strike full toss like that. That's out. It's a funny old period for Mike Hussey.
It's a very good catch because Hussey's hit this well. Callis for a moment thinks that it may be dropping short, then gathers his composure, tracks back and takes a head-high catch. Brilliant work.
Andrew Symonds has just smashed it. It's gone head high, curling like a tracer through extra cover. That's remarkably clever. They can do anything.
It's all come out the bag today. Just haven't seen a reverse sweep though. It's the only shot we haven't seen today.
Well, it may come reverse sweep of an 80-mile-an-hour ball.
This will go for another boundary.
Got him, lovely in-swinger. Good effort, Andrew Hall. This is a darn good final over.
Decent stuff from Hall at the death, but power hitting throughout, starting with Hayden's record-breaking knock. 377 the total. Whoever decided the best two teams in the World Cup should play on the smallest ground may have had a sense of humour. It certainly wasn't a bowler. Sean Pollock going for more than 8 and over. But remember last March, South Africa chased Australia's 434 and won. Graham Smith and AB de Villiers strode out, looking to exploit Australia's habitual failure to defend big totals recently, but the batsmen had to start at 7.5 and over and stay there.
And de Villiers gets through the gap. Will it go all the way? Clark chasing hard. Symonds with him. Couldn't quite get there. Good attempt. So de Villiers is off the mark with a 4. Oh, incredible shot. Not that short of length. De Villiers quickly rocking back on the back foot and crunching it all the way for 6. Smith charges, crunches the ball over mid-off for 4.
We've got a game on our hands here. South Africans aren't going to lie down, let the Australians walk all over them.
Bracken Smith backs away and hits straight and hits superbly. He's seeing the ball like a beach ball at the moment. Punch through the leg side, fine leg is up. Nathan Bracken won't get there. So 1 ball for McGrath, 4 runs. Oh, beautiful shot through the covers. That's all class. De Villiers putting on a batting show here. McGrath again. De Villiers getting plenty of bat on it. 3 consecutive 4s now. Pressure on McGrath.
50 comes up for South Africa. Only in the 6th over.
It's a lovely cricket shot. Beautifully done. Just gave himself a hint of room. Backed away, outside leg stump, and therefore could swing freely through the ball. Any idea that he's limited to the leg side has been scotched today. Oh yeah, 4. Just a little punch into the ground. It really is difficult to defend this little ground. That's more good placement. It's a really nice innings this from AB de Villiers. He's rolled to 47. South Africa to 79 off 11 overs. Fetch that! Fetch that! Oh, we've got a game here. Warner Park in St Kitts might have one of the great afternoons out of itself.
Yeah, if you're anywhere near the stadium, get down here. This game is on. It's on for young and old.
And then you get a bit of luck as well, and it takes you to 50. It's a really good innings. It's an amazing effort to stop the ball out on that deep backward square leg boundary, but AB de Villiers has provided a platform here for South Africa to do something special. Exceptional commitment from Brad Hogg, which works. How about that? And that's just worked. And even that runs away for 4. I don't think Sean Tate ever really thought that a boundary was on.
It's boundary to Smith. He's managed to get across and sweep that behind square. And that also brings up his 50. So the captain is leading from the front. It's his 3rd 50. He's 3rd in a row. Taking him on down the ground. Top shot by AB de Villiers. The maximum. It's the 99th 6 at this ground. Has he found the gap? He's found it all right. He's found it. And it's a 4. Goes again. 4 more.
Well, that should settle his nerves. 2 consecutive 4s.
Oh!
Make that 3. 13 from the over. It's 147 with Atlas. He's fancying the pull shot at the moment. It's working for him. He doesn't need it to be that short. He's quick on his feet. Over she goes. Let's move to 87. run a ball at the moment. The critical last ball of the over. He wants the second. He's going to have to push hard. Direct throw. A moment of brilliance can change this. Has this been the case here for Australia? This is a phenomenal throw from the boundary. It's never really on.
Oh, this is amazing stuff. Watson from the boundary. They needed some inspiration. A little bit of luck. It was a dangerous 2 anyway, but the direct hit finds de Villiers on his way. Oh, that's super stuff from Shane Watson. So de Villiers confirmed on his way. Maybe that's the inspiration the Aussies need. On his way for 92. South Africa lose their first wicket, 160 for 1.
Ah! Wonderful cover drive. As pure as you like. And that's 5. That'll be 5. The 2 don't count because dead ball was called. So Gilchrist has got the helmet on. He's got his cap behind him. The under edge hits the cap, and that is 5 penalty runs.
Well, never mind hat-tricks, South Africa was starting to struggle. And Graham Smith was in real pain. With cramp diagnosed already, his ankle then seemed to buckle. Now, the captain tried to get going again, but eventually had to retire, and without Smith, some of the zest went too. Required run rate heading beyond 8. It was down to Callis and Gibbs, with no time to wait.
Sweep shot from Herschel Gibbs. He's got it fine. And that'll be 4. Oh! Another sweep shot, bottom edge. Another 4. Good over again for South Africa. There he goes. Okay, the game's on. Herschel's got his first 6. Group A will all be applauding because that's 6 number 100.
And Gibbs, well, that man's hit plenty of them.
Could be out. Gilchrist is absolutely confident. Gibbs is on his way. The wrong one has done it. Well bowled, Brad Hogg. He was looking to run it away on the onside. Didn't pick the spin. And Brad Hogg has come up trumps.
Left arm Chinaman bowler. Bowling the wrong one. Gibbs having to reach for the ball. Good drop. Bales are off. Feet is in the air. So Herschel Gibbs is on his way. Neat work from Gilchrist. Gibbs on his way for 17. South Africa 220 for 2.
In the air, out. Planned move. McGrath bowled the bouncer with the man back. Ashwell Prince has hit it straight down his throat.
Prince liked the look of it, but he couldn't control it. It was above eye level, always going to go in the air, so he needed to go all the way. Matthew Hayden's excellent game continues, so Australia starting to strike with a bit of consistency. Prince on his way for 1. South Africa 223 for 3.
Whoa, fetch it in the crowd. Belcher the buoyant, can he do it? That's a bit of momentum for you. Oh yeah, Sean Tate, you ripper. That's the ball. That's the ball no one can play.
Been a tight little innings. It's a tough ask right now for South Africa. Touch unlucky, that is off the inside edge. Gone for 22. It's 256 for 4.
Just study that closer. 31-40. Australia scored 87 to South Africa's 50 for the loss of 3 wickets. And that might be the match-defining period. That is one of the match-defining strokes. Go, Jacques.
Was in the slot. Mid-off is up. He's too good to miss out.
Oh, I wonder, yes, LBW! And it's the big striker too, Justin Kemp. So Sean Tate is having an amazing time with it here. He's rewarding the selectors, he's proving he can do it when it matters, and boy, does it matter today.
Well, Smith forced himself back out into the middle for a desperate swish at Hogg's spin. Almost as soon as he arrived, he was gone again, this time for good. Callis had struggled to keep up with the strike rate of the other batsman. He gave it a go. The boundaries are short, Jack, but not that short. Out for 48. Australia's bowlers then applied a bit of they miss you hit. Pollock done by a straight one from Watson, who made 7. Langeveld had not moved off the mark when Bracken cleaned him up, so Horlan and Teeny would see out the last few balls with hope all gone.
Take 4. Times it well. 284 for 9. That's it. It's all over. The Yorker does it for Nathan Bracken. He gets his second. Mackay and Teeny's on his way. Delight on all the faces of the Australians.
Well, in the words of Graham Smith, South Africa lost their way around the time his cramp intervened. That's something to sort out. Their chase was certainly fun whilst it lasted. Tight stuff from Bracken, big wickets for Tate in his late spell, and a proper spinner in Hogg, proving his worth. Morale and momentum for Australia, just as important as the points.
We're playing very good cricket. I said that coming into the game. I've been excited all week about this game. Our lead-up's been very good. We've trained very well, and we put that into practice today. I thought our batting was terrific. Matty's knock up front was unbelievable. Adam Gilchrist got us off to a great start, and Michael Clark was terrific as well. So 377 was a good total on that wicket, I thought, and wasn't looking that good after 15 or 20.
I was going to say, they sparkled a bit, the South Africans, didn't they?
They played very well. I mean, Graham and AB played very well up front, but as you can see, one wicket in that sort of situation, the game can change pretty quickly. So that's what we were hoping for, and we got it.
Well, it's been a record-breaking World Cup on St Kitts. Hayden here and Herschel Gibbs's 6 sixes earlier. Both players were made honorary citizens of the island. Pity they've got to leave. But there's this Super 8s business to attend to, and that all happens elsewhere.
So Australia readdressing the balance in power at the top of Group A, if not the world rankings, and today's win takes them through to the Super 8s with 2 points. Also starting the second phase with a win under their belts are Sri Lanka, New Zealand and the West Indies, who all beat the sides in their groups who have also qualified. Here's the table as it stands then, with the only assumption the inclusion of Bangladesh, who play Bermuda tomorrow. A win or a tie enough to send them through at the expense of India. What a performance that was from Matthew Hayden. It was brutal, wasn't it, Gus?
Yeah, not bad from someone who really wasn't in Australia's World Cup plans 3 months ago. Hayden only got his place in the side because Shane Watson picked up a hamstring injury and missed the Ashes. But it just shows the depth of talent they've got. But South Africa made a really good fist of it, and until the de Villiers was run out, it looked like they may well be pushing Australia hard.
That was the turning point. We mentioned this only last night. You know, will there be a high-scoring game this time, as we saw in Johannesburg? And we were almost given a repeat performance.
Yeah, a small ground. Warner Park is a classic small Caribbean ground. Lots of fours, lots of sixes. Of course, if you're batting second in that situation, you can't go out and block it. You know, you've got to go out and go for the win. But no, lightning didn't strike twice on that occasion.
Yeah, and the Super 8 starts on Tuesday. The holders against the hosts. What a terrific way to start it off, Sal.
Yeah, that's a belter.
West Indies
Australia.
against Australia. Yeah.
I mean, I think we will see West Indians mettle there. Are they really going to seriously challenge or not? You know, they had a nice little run-in up there in Jamaica. They played some pretty easy games up there. This is the big test for them. There's so much expectation. Walk past anywhere out here, the radio's on. They're following West Indies. Well, next Tuesday we'll see.
OK, well, guys, thanks very much indeed. A reminder before we go, we're back on tomorrow at 11:25. Indian and Bermudan fans no doubt unite and hope Dwayne Leverock and David Hemp can inspire just one more World Cup shock. Full coverage of that on 5 Live Sports Extra, Radio 4 Long Wave and BBC Online. So England fans can breathe a huge sigh of relief. Well done to Michael Vaughan's side. They've made it through to the Super 8s, and as they go forward, so do the clocks, don't forget. From Agus, from Gus and from me, goodbye.